Streets of Tenafly, New Jersey, filled with hope and celebration today.
Israeli-American Edan Alexander is home after being held captive by Hamas. After surviving 584 days in captivity, he touched down at Newark Airport, then quickly headed to his hometown. His uplifting arrival complete with a smile that thousands have been waiting to see. Christine Sloan spent the day in Tenafly witnessing the warm welcome. Christine.
Well, Dick, what an extraordinary day here in Tenafly, New Jersey. As you said, hundreds of people standing out here in the rain just to get a glimpse of Edan Alexander. And in that moment, when they saw him drive by, they knew that everything was going to be okay despite the pain and horror this young man's been through.
Edan Alexander back home in Tenafly, New Jersey, driving through the streets of his hometown as hundreds of people stood by in the rain holding Israeli and American flags to let him know they never forgot about him.
It's just super heartwarming to see the community out here. Everybody coming out in support. I've never seen Tenafly this crowded.
Michelle Atias and her family here on her birthday.
It's such a blessing to have him back, and we missed him so much for the past almost 2 years. We've been praying, crying, so excited, full of emotions.
We're all here to support Edan. You know, the Jewish community, when one of us is hurting, we're all hurting. We're all here to support him. Welcome home, Edan. We love you. We miss you.
The 21-year-old was held hostage by the terror group Hamas in Gaza for nearly 600 days. He was released on May 12th after a deal brokered by the Trump administration. Alexander, who grew up in Tenafly, moved to Israel after graduating from high school to serve in the Israeli military. But on October 7th, 2023, Alexander, 19 at the time, was abducted at the border where he was stationed. This community celebrating his return and bravery, but for them, it's not over.
Each one of us felt that Edan is our own child, and that's how we treated him and his family this entire time that he was away and in captivity. I don't think that Edan or his family are in time of celebrations because there are 53 hostages that are still in Gaza.
The teenager enduring unimaginable horror while in captivity. His parents tell CBS News after Hamas terrorists dragged him into Gaza, he was held underground in tunnels, never seeing daylight. Friends say he always knew he wanted to join the military.
Making the decision to go and serve in the army is because he was raised to be a good Jew and a good kid who actually cared about his country.
Certainly everyone out here saying they appreciate the freedoms that they have in this country today. And this community, the Jewish-Israeli community in Bergen County, specifically here in Tenafly, is one of the largest in the nation outside of major cities. And it wasn't just the Jewish community coming here, it was non-Jews. In fact, there were some Iranian Jews here just to pay tribute to this young man's bravery. Dick and Christine.
Christine Sloan, thank you. By the way, we were on the air and also streaming on CBS News New York as Edan arrived at Newark Airport this afternoon. Daniel Hertz, the president of the Jewish Federation of Northern New Jersey, was also with us here in studio. Here's his reaction as we watched Edan walk out with his family.
This is, as you saw, is a normal young person who grew up here in New Jersey, and the Alexanders are normal people, and they were thrust into this position because an evil terrorist group came in to kill, destroy, and take hostages, and we are so... I can't even express the journey over the last 600-plus days of just torment to day 584 when he was released and we gathered in Tenafly as they're gathering today. What a moment, what a moment.
And our cameras and reporters caught all the emotion live on the air this afternoon. You can watch our full coverage at cbsnewyork.com. Dick, I'm curious, what stood out to you the most?
Well, the word emotion was one, okay, because I think if you're a parent and you're watching him, he's a 21-year-old man, but he's still very much a kid, okay? And number two, community. I mean, the community came together. This wasn't necessarily organized by a single group, and everybody got together in an a wonderful spirit supporting this young man and his parents.
They certainly did. I have to say, it was seeing him in the car, because you can't fake the smile that he had on his face. And I've been so curious about how he's doing emotionally since his release. And I think going through his hometown, seeing how many people came out to welcome him home, like I said, you cannot fake the smile that he had on his face today.
And physically, he did look extraordinary. But as you said, there's got to be a lot of trauma there for him and his parents, and everyone turned out to support them, and that was great.
To help him along in his journey.
Yeah.
Stay with CBS News New York for the latest on Edan Alexander's homecoming. We'll have continuing coverage from his hometown coming up at 6 o'clock tonight. Huge crowds waited to greet Edan Alexander. The Israeli hostage from New Jersey is now home. The New Jersey native spent 19 months in Hamas captivity, and our cameras were at Newark Airport to capture some of his first steps back here on U.S. soil before he made his way to Tenafly. Let's get out to Ali Bauman with more details. Ali?
Christine, there is a sense of calm in Tenafly tonight. Edan Alexander is back in the town where he grew up and where his neighbors prayed for his return for nearly 2 years. Edan Alexander smiles and waves, riding back into his hometown of Tenafly, New Jersey Thursday, welcomed by hundreds of his neighbors and friends.
I've been praying for this day every single day, and it's hard to believe.
The New Jersey native was 19 years old when he was kidnapped and taken into Gaza on October 7th, 2023. He spent 584 days in Hamas captivity before being released in a deal last month.
We try to support them as much as we can, and it's a very exciting day during a very hard time.
Alexander was a volunteer with Israel Defense Forces at the time of his capture after graduating from Tenafly High School the year prior. His parents tirelessly advocated for his release, their community behind them at every step.
We all feel that Edan is our child, and that, you know, his coming home really represents a win, a happy day in a stretch of many, many difficult days.
Neighbors filled the streets, hoping to show Alexander he was never alone.
He'll have a lot of support and love in this community.
His homecoming brings relief, but is also a reminder of those who are not yet home.
There are still 53 hostages held in Gaza, innocent people, and so today it's a miracle and we're celebrating him, but we can't fully celebrate until all are returned.
And now he is home. Now it's hard to imagine how he returns to any sense of normalcy after what he's been through, but his neighbors say they're here to support him one step at a time. Christine?
You know, Ali, I think that you bring a unique perspective to this story because you've been covering this subject for various times since the war broke out. And I'm curious what it was like to be able to see Edan's story through and see him return home today to Tenafly.
Yeah, it was quite emotional being out here today, and even seeing his face as he was driving through. I don't know what I was expecting him to look like in person necessarily, but you know, he seemed calm, cool, collected, you know, kind of sitting back in his chair and smiling and you know, seeming to giggle to himself as he saw the crowds. And it was definitely a reminder of how young he is, 21 years old, 19 at the time of his capture, just a regular kid. And I think at this point, the goal is to get back to being that and to becoming a regular adult.
Absolutely. So much more life to live, Ali. Thank you for your perspective and your reporting today.